Welcome back to the Anfield Exchange, and we've got some big news coming out regarding Liverpool, regarding transfers. Now, I don't see how this move works, but David Ornstein has tweeted it, and let me just tell you what he said. So David Ornstein has said Liverpool could consider a move to sign. Now I'm going to try and pronounce this correctly. Liverpool could consider a move to sign Kvicha Kvaratskhelia from Napoli if he leaves in January. LFC not actively seeking winger, but admire 23-year-old, alert to situation and may contend if becomes market opportunity. PSG and Chelsea also among interested clubs. Now, look, David Ornstein and Fabrizio Romano are the two main guys out there who, look, they get all the news leaks. And it's interesting because I would have thought we'd have been in the market for a different position and a different type of player. I never, if you'd have asked me what position do we need in January, I would say the left wing position is probably our strongest position. It's the only position where we don't need to bring a player in. So this is interesting, and look, I don't believe we will go in for him. I don't believe the financials will be right on it, and we certainly can't compete with PSG and Chelsea. But it's just nice to know that we are interested in bringing players in, because I do think we need to bring some players in, and if the opportunity is right, then it looks like we're going to make a move on bringing players in. Now, look, as good, I'm going to call him Kvicha, so as good as Kvicha is, and he's brilliant, he's young, he's the perfect profile of player for Liverpool. We already have Luis Diaz and we already have Gakpo in that position, who are both playing brilliantly this season. Now, whether he's looking at Gakpo's played up front, Diaz has played up front, and he's looking to bring in a natural left winger with quality. That's what Kvicha would be. He's right-footed. He will cut in on that right foot, and maybe look at playing Gakpo and Diaz more as an attacker. It looks to me like he doesn't trust Jota can stay fit, and he doesn't trust Nunez can score goals. And when you're trying to win a Premier League, trying to win a Champions League with a striker that you don't trust, with two strikers that you don't trust, I think you need to make some moves. Now, I expected us to bring a striker in, but I didn't expect us to sort of look at that position until the summer. Whether that would still be the case if we were to bring Kvicha in, I'm not sure. But yeah, look, I'm not saying we're going to get Kvicha. It's early days. Napoli seem to be open to selling him, and I think, look, if they are willing to sell him, you've got to be involved in that conversation. He will probably cost. It will be a high transfer figure, probably eclipsing the figure we paid for Darwin Nunez, I would imagine. He's not been as impressive for Napoli this season as he was in his sort of breakout season, but he's a player that has got bags and bags of potential, and look, this guy could go on to be one of the world's best, if not already in that position. And yeah, I'm just happy to see that Liverpool were interested in spending some money in January. We have got a habit of bringing players in January. We did it with Gakpo, we did it with Diaz, Van Dijk, Suarez, Andy Carroll. We have brought players in January in the past, and I do think we'll make signings. I'm not saying I think it'll be Kvicha, but the fact that it's come from David Ornstein tells me that, look, there's something there. There is something there. And on the back of these two poor performances that we've just had, I mean, I was buzzing. I was buzzing when I saw that tweet go out. I know it probably won't lead to anything, and like I say, PSG, Chelsea, they will financially outmuscle us. But if this is a player that Liverpool have done the homework on, the data lines up, and his mentality is right, and it's not all about money, which some players aren't all about money, then we are probably the best option over PSG and Chelsea. If the guy wants to come to a club and win things and create a legacy, I think he's got more chance doing that at Liverpool than he has against PSG and Chelsea. But it's one of those, I guess, we just have to sort of bide our time, with that, and hopefully this is a move that sort of sparks quite a successful transfer window for us. That would be the aim. I do think we still probably need a centre back and a number 6 and a left back. There is quite a lot of work to do in that squad, considering even though we are top of the league and we are top of the Champions League, I do think there's a lot of work that we can, a lot of positions that we can improve on. I do like him. I'm just worried how he would cope with the intensity of a Premier League. He's very, very good on the ball. He's a very good dribbler, and he's proved that he can score goals for Napoli. So if he can bring all that to the Premier League, and like I say, he's still 23 years old, it would be a fantastic signing. My worry with that is I never expected Liverpool to go out and spend an abundance of money, and as a winger, what worries me the most is we may not know this yet. Is this not a direct replacement for Mo Salah, but a similar type of winger to Salah, and will this be Mo Salah's replacement? Is Mo Salah's mind set up? And look, this could spark a merry-go-round in this window. We know PSG have shown a slight interest in Mo Salah. Obviously, his wages are quite high, but again, PSG aren't going to be afraid to pay those sort of wages. They've shown that with Kylian Mbappe. If we were to get Kvicha, would Salah feel like he does want a new challenge, and could he possibly end up at PSG? I think our main priority is keeping Salah, and if it meant losing out on this transfer to keep Salah, I would be completely fine with that. I think Salah is a priority, but if you could get these two guys together, I mean, you're looking at fireworks in the Premier League. And yeah, listen, we'll keep an eye on what Ornstein says. It's very, very early days. It doesn't say we're going to buy him. It doesn't say we're going to make an offer. It just says if there's an opportunity there and Napoli are willing to listen to those offers, then we will be in the market. And I think I do think we can compete with PSG and Chelsea. I think we'll see potentially what his mentality is, whether he's a man for the money or whether he's a man for the legacy. Either way, it's exciting, and hopefully we're going to get more transfer news from Ornstein, from Romano, and hopefully see something soon, because I do think we are looking a little bit leggy, a little bit tired in the recent weeks, and it would be nice to freshen up, just get some new faces around the club. Like I said, we didn't buy anyone in the summer. We brought Chiesa in, but nobody's seen anything of Chiesa yet, and it would be nice to just add to that squad and strengthen when you're in this position, when you're leading the Premier League and the Champions League. It sends a message to the teams chasing. We are Liverpool, and we are still committed to bringing the best players into this club. So let's keep an eye on that. Hopefully this is something we can look at and something we can announce in the future. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one.